Bro, Tater, what do you guys want? They're like wolves, baby. They're seriously like wolves. Hey, every time I start the stream, I see there's only people waiting for me. I realize you're the only guy I got. I'm your only man. No problem. Should be fine. So I gotta keep in mind, even though it says 4 people, there's only actually 0. What's going on, YouTube? We are getting ready for some streaming action. Yesterday we had server shutdown, so as a result, no gameplay. But we are going to be having some fun tonight. Got my candy bars all ready to go. Still left over from Halloween, of course. Lots to talk about in terms of what do we think about the job EX quests. And kind of go from there. Maybe do some guild wars. One of the problem was I didn't get a lot of gameplay in yesterday. I was able to log in, and so I got the login bonus. And I'm not exactly sure how much I actually did because I went grocery shopping. And then subsequently the server shut down. And boom, I come home and I couldn't play at all day. So basically I was playing my other games. It's Tater time! What's going on, Michael and Kenzen? Welcome, guys. Welcome to the stream. I know you guys are probably itching to play the game because, as I said before, the server was shut down all day yesterday, and it's time for some gaming. Let's get some gaming in there, you know? And we're going to talk about EX job, EX quest, and see what the community is thinking about that. But yesterday, I was playing Epic 7 pretty much all day. I'm still playing Lego Legacy Heroes Unboxed. But recently I found out the company has switched the development team to a smaller development team. So I think that game might be kind of going downhill, even though it seems like it's still active in terms of PvP. Yes, Shun, it is definitely nice compensation. 2,000 gems was really nice. I was literally just refreshing the JP Twitter for updates when it went down. I know. Hey EK, how you doing? Welcome. I wouldn't mind server shut down for 2K visual every week. You know, they should probably give us 2,000 gems for server maintenance every week. That would be pretty sweet. But no, honestly, I would love to keep playing because I had my farmer routine down and they shut that off pretty quickly. I mean, yesterday was, at least there was some football action going. And like I said, I was playing Epic 7. I'm kind of just getting into that game a little bit more. I think that's a really good game. I know I kind of shunned that game a little bit when I first started, thinking that it was just going to be a Summoners Wars like part 2, 2.0, but it really isn't. There's a lot of features in that game that definitely perhaps some other companies should take notes on. But I think that game also has a lot of their player base leaving or left, because in some guild wars, we're going up against guilds that basically are dead. And it doesn't make sense to me why the companies don't go in and kind of clean up that mess in terms of if an account is, say, past due for like 90 days or something, it just should get deleted, you know? And I know they're probably wanting to have campaigns in the future to get other players back in the game, much like War of the Vision is going to want to do that eventually in the future. But you know, it kind of sucks when you're pitted up against a guild where there's nobody fighting you at all. But it is what it is. I don't think I would be playing Epic 7 in terms of coverage. I think there's plenty of content creators out there, and jumping in a 2-year-old game doesn't make me feel good about it. Lego Legacy, I think that's a game that's dying too. The only other game I play is Ark Knights, but again, that game is fairly old, you know, about a year and a half old, and there's plenty of content creators on that as well. And it's not one of those games that I enjoy covering because it's tower defense game. It's kind of boring in certain times, but basically all I do is log into that game every single day. So again, in my video I posted today, I was asking folks, what games do you guys want to see on this channel that's featured? And I can get into it. It could be a game that some of you are playing on the side. It could be a game that maybe you guys want me to play or try out. And you know, right now I'm pretty open-minded in terms of trying out something new on the channel. I just kind of want to prepare, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think what they're doing with the EX quest, I think it's fine, to be honest. I will probably keep covering War of Divisions, but in case it does go south fairly quickly in going into 2021, I really want to kind of like keep the channel going. I really eventually want to get the channel to the point where, you know, I'm maintaining it as a channel rather than maintaining it as a War of Divisions game. So, Shining Beyond. I want to see War of Divisions. I'm going to keep playing War of Divisions. Just saw Cabbage post that Mont Stone Throw is upgraded on EX. Very nice. I can't wait for some more stone throwing of death. By the way, I had some matches on this channel that was literally stone throw of death. So I'm not too unhappy about that. Shining Beyond. Let me see. I gotta check that. I'll probably write that down. Never heard of that game, but we can check that out. But let's get to business at hand. There are some folks of you who are already in here. Would you get a PS5? I spoke to my fiance about it. You know, it's $500, which is not too shabby for me at all. I mean, I can pick that up without really thinking too much about it. But it's really the titles. Anytime I want to get into a console, I have to make sure there's enough games in the library for me to, it warrants me to buy it, right? Like when PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4 came out, I think after 2, starting with 3, there just weren't that many games that really I want to get into. So Throw Meteor, yeah, I know, right? The new Kingdom Hearts mobile, not sure when that'll be out. Actually, here's the thing. I'm honestly venturing and thinking about no longer supporting Gumi if this game goes south. So no matter what game they release, it could be literally Final Fantasy Tactics 2 or something like that, I won't jump on that bandwagon again. Because, like I said, I play many Gumi games. And it always seems like no matter what they've done in the past, they always somewhere along the line ends up, quote unquote, messing the game up, right? At least in my terms. Not necessarily in their terms, because it's clear that Gumi does not think that they're messing War of Divisions up. And again, I'm not saying it is messed up. I don't want people to kind of start thinking that way. I think it's very too early to tell, right? It's kind of like we need to sit back, relax for the next few weeks and watch the Japanese players go through the motions, because that's the beauty of being a global player exclusively. By the way, my guild all started downloading the JP version. Apparently they're giving you 14,000 free Visiors right off the bat if you play the JP version right now. And so they're doing all the testing out on the server as well, just to see what it's like. But I think the beauty of being an exclusively global player such as myself is that we get to see what's going on the JP server and kind of then speculate how it's going to be on the global server. And so far, they have done some really odd things, right? For example, you're staring at her. Little Leela was introduced on global without really any notice. It seems like a weird move. Like, people were happy about it. But in terms of putting things in perspective, if I summon for Kayn, knowing the fact that they're going to be giving us the EX jobs, Kayn will pretty be much kind of maybe more or less on par with some of the perhaps level 120 units. I show you guys footage of Yuna being a level 120 already, which again seems very odd because they clearly are already moving into that direction where brand new units, by the way, unit is an exclusive. Not exclusive, excuse me, is a limited unit. So imagine grinding for 1,000 units. Now bear in mind, I'm sure they're gonna compensate us in ways that we can gain more shards along the way to get that 1,000. But imagine how tedious would that be in trying to hit 1,000 within a 2 to 3 week period, right? That's very tedious in my opinion. No matter how many more shards they're gonna give us in Chocobo Expedition, how many they're gonna give us in the barracks, it doesn't really matter to me. What ends up being is it potentially could be on par with what we're dealing with now, right? We just try to work hard every single day to trigger the whimsy to gain more shards, or it could be quote unquote more stressful. We don't know, right? Only time could tell. But imagine me summoning for Kane and he's pretty much stuck at level 99 until perhaps 6 months down the road, in which case I can then update him to level 120. That seems like it's telling me not to summon. So then at that point, what would be the reason to give us collaboration units in the future? Because I think potentially the gap between the Krakens and the Poseidons and the blubbery whales against the rest of the general population might even get bigger potentially. And that seems like doom for collaborations. Why would I want to summon collaboration unit if they don't bring anything to the table, right? It just seems all convoluted to me. Like, it doesn't seem like they put a lot of thought into it. There's way too much cloud negative energy coming with JP News. We don't even know how it's going to play out yet, and I think it's already having a massive impact on people's mindset. Creators officially having a negative outlook is spreading like wildfire with much justification. Check out Cabbage Picture. Yes, I think we need to make this an open discussion, and I don't think it needs to go in the negative route. I'm not looking at it from a negative perspective. I'm just looking at a perspective that I'm the type of person I want to prepare for the worst, right? So if I decide to walk away from War of Divisions, which is the bulk of my content on this channel, I got to be prepared that I might see a mass exodus of players who are supporting this channel, right? So if that's the case, I have to start over, building a new supporting group and playing new games. This is why I really want to I want to wean myself of the game if that's the case. I don't want to just stone turkey kill the game off my channel. I want to kind of slow it down, inject some other games onto the channel, in which case I can either have people support me on that new game and slowly wean away from War of Divisions, or just keep grinding away on the War of Divisions. But ultimately, you guys will tell if I'm not happy with the game. If I don't love the game, I'm not going to make great content, and then therefore you guys are going to suffer as well, as in terms of looking at it as entertainment, right? So I think it goes without saying, I don't want to think in terms of negativity, but I think we must take the opportunity to voice our opinions on it. And no matter what that opinion is, whether it be good or bad, I think ultimately I'm in the boat where I just want to sit back and kind of gauge the landscape for now. I think Cabbage has always been positive, and I think he's showing us what positives we can gain out of it. But he clearly stated himself that he's more than welcome to walk away from the game. And most of the people in my guild, in the top echelon of my guild, are all whales, and they're actually heavy whales. They all stated that if they're not happy where the game is going to be, they'll easily drop the game. They're not the type of people that they're going to dwell on things. So I think it goes without saying, the majority of the folks with sorts of a patient mentality, which by the way this game needs you to have, are willing to wait it out, myself included. But then as soon as people are seeing the signs that it's going to go south, a lot of people are going to walk away. It doesn't even matter if they're free-to-play players. It doesn't matter if they're whales. It doesn't really matter. People are just going to walk away because they know that any more investments they put into the game, it's going to be negative returns in their opinion, in their minds. World Flipper. That sounds very interesting. I played Final Fantasy XI for like 15 years. I remember when level cap changed and it was the same thing. But the game got better and better. So here's the thing, Michael. I'm not saying that the cap is going to change the game. I think what ends up happening is the game will basically get shifted upwards, right? And it takes roughly maybe a couple of months of adjustments for players to adjust from getting used to the level 99 cap to the level 120 cap. Because I remember when I played World of Warcraft, the first expansion pack came out. Well, and actually it wasn't the first. I believe it was the second expansion pack. in which we can increase the level cap. And subsequently, when that happened, it took a while to get players settled in, you know, start leveling. The first couple of weeks were all about leveling, you know, doing the new quests, and everything seemed exciting. But this is not one of those games that will cater you to that way, right? It's just boom, it increased the cap, and there you go. And I'm glad they're not increasing the cap for all units at the same time, because that would definitely seem a little bit off. But so far, judging from the stats that we saw for Yuna and Titus, I don't believe it's really mudflation or power creeping. It's more like they want to make a little bit of adjustments. And by the way, all the vision cards, this is the thing, all MR vision cards were higher. All of these are going to get bonuses, right? I believe Cabbage showed us a footage that this party ability will gain all light units slash attack up 35 at max. So what that is saying is, what the game is telling us that the game is shifting upwards, but all at the same time. So the balance will maintain itself. It's not like, boom, you got, you know, super sexy Stern, all of a sudden he's hitting everybody for 9,999 every time. No, it's never going to be that way. It's always going to be enough balance that you can figure ways out to keep playing the game without having to suffer from the quote-unquote power creep syndrome, right? And I think it's important for us to kind of just to relax, you know, make sure we don't view this as a negative way. And I know some players are already doing that. This is why I don't go into Reddit. But I do like to scour YouTube. Excuse me, I had a big dinner. I had steak. I had surf and turf tonight, so woof. I don't have any itis actually, so I'm not sleepy, so I'm okay. But I do scour other content creators' channels and videos to see what the community is saying. And it seems like a lot of people are, you know, kind of wanting to wait and see what happens. And I'm on that boat, so. But let's go ahead and do some guild battles. And by the way, you guys feel free to keep going with this conversation, because that's the whole point of this this situation, is to really get everyone to voice their opinions. Ultimately, I want to hear what you guys have to think, what you guys are thinking. I think it makes some sense. I think they do want the people who are spending money to spend more. But I'm pretty sure the JP server is doing really well. And I think that's where a lot of people feel like a little weird about it. Because like, why do you want us to spend more money if people are already spending more money, right? Who knows, right? Who knows? I think people should know with any game, investments are only foundations. It's never a waste when new things come and you get stronger foundation. I say that's yes or no, because I don't treat games as really investments. I treat them as more like, I want to have fun, and if I'm not having fun, it is irrelevant what I've put into the game so far, right? And I think I'll always have fun with this game. The only time I will not have fun with this game is if they do things too quickly. Too quickly, right? Meaning, for example, if they implemented the EX25 quest on every unit, to me, that's too quickly. Honestly, I wouldn't even give it a second thought. At that moment, I would just say, sorry guys, I'm walking away from War of Divisions. But they did not. They decided to implement on a few units. And even judging Yuna, I don't know if she's going to be worthy of one of those units that's going to just be dominating PvP landscape either. I don't believe she will. But then again, I've been wrong so many times before on predictions that you shouldn't take my word for anything. I'm here just to entertain you guys as best as I can. Hey, Kent Kwang, welcome to the stream. Hey, what's up? What did I miss? You haven't really missed anything. I haven't really done anything physically yet. We've just been engaging ourselves in the conversation about what do you guys feel about the EX Drop 20? And just make sure you guys get all the information first, because if you don't have all the information, it doesn't make sense to me that we're having a discussion because you or any other person or anybody, it doesn't matter. I'm not pointing any names or anything. Make sure you guys fully educate yourself in terms of what the actual system is going to be, so therefore you can engage in the conversation. But yeah, that's what we're talking about, what we're thinking. How far do you get in raids Work drains my schedule, so I'm lucky to get 20 raid runs before the period ends. Wow, 20 raid? So, since you're new to the channel, let me give you a little bit of background about myself. I work part-time right now. I'm trying to pick up more shifts for the future, but basically, I spend a lot of my time playing games and working on this channel. So for me, I probably farm like a few hours a day on raids. And so, what ended up happening is, I think ultimately I farm about 57,000 to 70,000 medals per raid. And what I end up doing is I just buy recipes. And hopefully that the game will cater to us by giving us more opportunities to farm those materials. And they have been, right? With the box events, they gave us the opportunity to get a lot of those materials for those UR recipes. And then recently they gave us all those free summons to get more of those rare recipes, or not recipes, but rare materials. So that's what I was banking on. I had no idea that they were going to do that. All I did was farm the recipes. But I don't build any of the URs at all because I don't have enough of the materials. I like that most of the player base can't easily max out units. It adds to diversity you see and shows the player style. If you really want a character, you have 3 months usually the same. Sean, welcome to the stream. Unless you change your name, it looks like the same. It looks like you have the exact same picture, but I agree, Sean. I think that's what I wanted to hit you guys on the head with, is the fact that please don't have the expectations to power level and max every single unit you own. Because unless you're a Kraken, unless you are you're literally Poseidon himself, okay? Then you will have every single UR unit built, and even probably every MR, SR level built. Like, for those of you who are new to the channel, go to my channel, look up the feature channels that I feature, other content creators. Gilgamesh, I'm 100% sure he's a whale because he levels up a lot of units. Cabbage clearly is a whale, but he's not a super whale, right? He doesn't level a lot of the lower rarity units. He tends to kind of nick and pick still. And I believe Marechin, the other guy who features Japanese arena combat, he is definitely Poseidon himself. He literally goes after every single unit that comes out and try to max them all out. He literally has almost all the UR vision cards maxed out. So this guy is legitimately definitely a Kraken on the JP server. And if you watch his videos, he doesn't even climb super high in arena. We don't really know how high he ends up being arena. So therefore, if that's any indication, that means JP has tons and tons of Krakens and tons of Poseidons playing that game. So that's something to keep in mind. I only got 62 ribbon recipe with no menu. Wow, that's solid. I only had like 30. So there you go. What's up, Jay? How you doing? What's up, Quack? Long time no see, buddy. By the way, for those of you who just joined the stream, feel free to chime in, by the way. Hey Mario, man, good to see you, man. Good to see you. I was hoping you guys would show up tonight to kind of join in the conversation, because I know you guys will probably have some opinions build up and you need to have a place to share your opinions with, right? Yeah, Matt HN makes me wonder who #1 is in arena, right? Isn't that crazy? Like, wait a second, Sean, my bad. Sean and EK, you guys look like you had similar avatar pictures. My apologies. My fault. So yeah, I thought you changed your picture on me real quick, Sean. Hey Black, how you doing? I hope you're enjoying that account, by the way. Huh? How you doing with that? So let's do our guild battle and then we can keep talking. Maybe I should just attack one of these, but this is very tough for me. This is very tough for me because they have keto phase. Let me see if did I switch my team? I think I switched my team. No, I did not. So I should target these, right? Look at my team. So I'm at solid 1470, 1000 now. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some cleanup work on these guys. It might be kind of tough because of the fact that these guys are much higher level than me. But I think it's safer for me to attack these since I'm not one of the stronger guys in the guild. What do you guys think? Should I go for Snidgets or should I go for Donafel? Well, we get the function to practice guild versus guild with our own teammates. We do. I think we do. I just maxed out Odin, Esper Odin card. I'm about to go in to sit and max Aegeon and card. Yeah, very good. Farming for some gear and shards for Stern and Ziza. Very nice. Are you talking about raids? Having some time to try hard on raids, play Mania, reaching level, but man, how do people hit number 1? How many hours do they play? Well, on that note, Mario, there are people out there that use, you know, programmings and things like that, and that's why they're able to succeed, and that's all good. I have no issues with that as long as, you know, they're keep it on the download. Good morning, Go. Good morning, Chris. You saw the vision card improvements? Yes, I did. We were actually just talking about that, Chris, earlier. That all the vision cards on JP that are MR quality or higher are getting all these new changes added to their party abilities. Your heals, you mean you will best teams without healers? Yes, you're right. So I think I should go Donafel. Someone has suggested Donafel. Let's go for her. Doesn't really matter if I win or lose. Most of the time, my guilds seemingly don't even rely on me to do anything. If I get like 3 stars or so, that's contributing a lot already, I feel like. Check their cards and gear and see what abilities they have left. Hey Jeff, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I could have, but both of those are down to 2 units. And if I can't beat them, then I suck at this game anyways, right? So I do unfortunately need these tanks to move further up a little bit more. Oh great, I was expecting that not to happen. But these tanks were moving too slow, and I need to fix my my little Leela's AI a little bit. Like, they're building up their AP, but the problem is they weren't moving in tangent. Looks like I'm not gonna win this though, because my little Lita died too early, and I needed her to survive. So I got 1 star, which is not good. I think I need to tweak out a little bit more of the skills. Add on shell or protect on Leela. Yes. I need to change Leela's AI a little bit. Good evening, Imel. So I was able to get both of them down. So I guess that's okay. So Leela got taken out of combat because, like I said, they weren't moving in tandem. But you guys were all expecting that I was going to be able to do a lot better than that. So that's kind of a learning lesson right there. I don't think I have enough to do anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to expose. I'm going to sacrifice the rest of myself, and I'm going to expose myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack this team. I'm going to attack one of these guys and expose them. So I'm going to attack this guy. I'm going to attack this guy just to expose their units to my guild. So Augur's reason she also off so she pops Ziza and move forward. Yeah, I think I want my Warrior of Life to go forward first, but he was kind of hanging out. So I'm gonna have to go back and turn off some of the skills. I haven't really had much time to be testing this team out, more or less, with the mock battle. But just looking at the AI situation here, I think I should be fine. It is what it is. Exposing them is good. Yeah, exposing teams that work. Yeah. So I had to sacrifice myself. I'm gonna saving for Thancred, so skipping everything until 14. Warrior Light Agi too low though. Yeah, Warrior Light's Agi is too low. I think I might have to work on that Agi too. I might have to get some new vision cards up to kind of build him to be a little bit better. Definitely, I feel like we're in Diamond 2. We just hit Diamond 2. I feel like it's very challenging for me. Very challenging. Oh yeah, apparently JP released a better version of the Platinum Rod. I hate it when they power creep gears. Yeah, but the thing is, it doesn't hurt you if you have a new Platinum Rod and compare if you added that to your Platinum Rod, because you're gonna probably run multiple units that uses different weapons. So I want to update you guys. Well, first of all, I want to thank you all for coming to tonight's stream. I just want to update you guys, and that most likely I will not be spending any money for a while, and I would not be summoning many banners at all, because I want to make sure that I understand how the new systems work and how it's affecting the game, because you know what I'm saying, like I said, I'm just trying to prepare for the worst, right? Because I don't think it harms me in any way that if I skip a bunch of units, which is what I usually do anyways, then it's going to change anything. I think a lot of us, if not most of us, have to figure out, we have to start being very picky. Secret Vision Card for Warrior Light? No, I don't have that. Am I supposed to have secret orders for Warrior of Light? You can see my stuff. I'll let you guys see it. Hey, wait a second. Oh my goodness, this would... What? Hey guys, I was fighting without a vision card, and I still have... Okay, alright. No. You are Gears hard to level up. It is, it is. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something different. Maybe I'm gonna try it this way. Hey, don't laugh, man. That was an accident. I didn't realize I didn't have. Secret Orders MR, but don't think it suits. Do you have Siren? Best Whisper. So here's what I'm thinking, right? Let's check out the resonances. So I have him at 10. Okay. I've seen most Agrias have Golem. That's what I'm working on next. I'm working on Agrias to have Golem. So, and then have Warrior of Light go with let's see. Let me see what my Siren is. I think. So yeah, I could have done that route. So here are the changes I could be making, right? Boom, go like that. I can probably just go like this. Let Agrias tank. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm letting Agrias tank. And I think I'm gonna go with... Wait, you said order, right? Let's see. Agi up 8%. I could go that route and see how much Agi I get, because I do want him to go. I do want him to go. $65. That's still pretty slow. I go with Agrias with Golem, Leona's Castle, super tanky. Yeah, that's not a bad idea either. I was thinking running this card too for slash up resistance as well. And you also get slashed up, but you do lose some agi, so I can try that. And I definitely need to adjust her. And we'll go with my White Mage. And then I'm going to increase these right now. 65 is very slow. Your Augury is not using armor. Well, if I'm going to have her tank, then I'm going to switch armor. Yeah, I'm going to switch armor. She wasn't a tank before. She was more like AoE'er, more or less. So today I've been pretty much farming all day. I was farming all day, so I didn't have time to adjust anything. But when my guildies see this, they're going to want to beat me up. So we're going to increase all this stuff. I want ideally her to be doing all this stuff, right? Casting shells and protects and all that nonsense. Golem is terrible PvP Esper. Really? But I see a lot of the I see a lot of defense using Golem for extra defense. And was it you actually have Man-Eater in Golem, don't you? Let's just go max these if I have enough. So here's what I'm gonna do, right? So you can have defense and Man-Eater. Too slow? It is slow. It is slow. But I think that's why Golem pairs well with Agrius, because Agrius is already fast. So let's see what this is gonna look like. Let's fix some things here, because we're about to go into. I don't want her to use this. It takes too long. I don't want her to use this. So definitely turn those off. Definitely turn these off. I'm gonna turn this on there. Shell, I want to turn that on. Cure, I want to turn that off. Isuna, I want to turn that off. So Shell, full life. Curator off. Curator off. Yep. All these on off. So I think that's looking good there. Have her in the background, just keep casting things. I have Agrius Gold Dragon with Odin card. Not ideal, but I don't care. Okay, fair. With 20% slash resistance on Siren. I will use Golem in Warrior Life Rock. VOL for Agrius. Good stuff, Jeff. Yeah. Ironic. So you guys all have different opinions on in terms of Curator should be on, but it's so slow. But wouldn't you rather her have used the instant heals rather than Curata? So basically you guys want me to use her as a healer, basically, then. Essentially. Let's try it on, then. Let's go back and mess around. Okay. So, she's gonna have this armor, basically, if she's tanking. Then that means he's gonna have something else. I don't really have anything good for her. Give him this or give him this? Huge heal if you need only one SP heal. She will use AoE heal if required. My gear isn't very good, huh? I think I'm gonna go with that for more defense. Let's see how fast my Agrius is. 90. See, that's not very fast. Let me see if I can enhance tanking while using Word of Light. Well, it's like a grindy combo. Your goal is to have all three units move together with like 500 buffs on each other. And then your enemies, no matter how much damage they do to you, they can't kill you. And then you just slowly grind them away. It really doesn't look like I can increase much, so. Right, the hate thing doesn't matter that much if these three are moving in tandem, because both of these have hate generating abilities. So I think I should use this. Let's see how slow he is. 61. $65. So turn this off. So you're saying I should turn off all of my AoEs? I might have to test this out, actually. You know what? Let's go test it out. This is the first time I'm going about to use some mock battle action here. Mock battle doesn't use anything, right? Off this also. All AoE off. Alright. That's what we're gonna do. Let's do some mock battles to test it out. I know this might seem boring to you guys. What the hell is this? Wait a second, this is not mock battle. Is this something altogether new? What is this crap? Wait, am I supposed to only have 3 people in my party? Is that what this is? So wait a second. Am I supposed to only use 3 units for mock battle? Or am I supposed to use 5? You need to set your unit. Okay, this is the first time I've actually done this. Alright, that makes sense. Alright, let's do that. Man, this sucks. Wait, can I just copy? Is there a way I can just copy this shit over? Copy. I'm gonna copy this. Boom, look at that. Can copy, all right. All right, I'm learning shit on stream. I feel like a brand new noob tonight. But I don't mind it. It's all about learning, right? So what? Do I go to... Should I be doing... Alright, you know what? I'll just do novice. So like he said, I need to turn off all of my AoEs. So I need to turn this off. All these needs to be off. What about the non-AoE stuff? This I assume needs to be off. This is by herself. Well, we're gonna find out, right? Let's see how this works. Let's just go and fight. Let's see how this works. All right, put on auto, see what happens. Wait, what happened? Did I not turn off regen? I think something is going on. I think I copied something, but I didn't turn things. I need to go back and fix it. For some weird reason, she's running to the front again. You must off a quest, not off arena or guild battle. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Since we're testing things out, we have to do this all over again. Alright. You said this raises residents. That's interesting. Right? You could just be farming this all day, but you have nothing to gain for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to off the whole thing, right? That makes the most sense. This just needs to be off. This just needs to be on. Right? This just needs to be off. This just needs to be on. Curator, you said to be on, so let's just turn everything on. It doesn't really matter at this point. Raise just needs to be off. Cura needs to be off. This needs to be on. And then I'll go back and fix it. Hey, good evening, Koi. How you doing? So I need her to cast Protect and everything, right? Yeah, or I'll just off the whole thing. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Let's try that first. We're just gonna do this once or twice. I don't want to take the time of doing this. So what is it? High base hero. So I'm gonna off, on, off. Wait, that needs to be on. What am I doing? On, on, on. Okay. So off, 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 on, off. Princess Gar off. Talisman off. Okay, let's try it now. Just so you know, your bravery lowers as well if you die. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Sean, that's what we're doing. We're making sure that we tweak them so they move in a tandem. See, she's not casting anything. She keeps going forward to fight. I'm gonna switch her. I'm gonna switch her position. So we can stop right now, right? We can go back. Plus, she should be middle. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Jeff. I need to move her position. She needs to be hanging out in the middle. Because I don't have any AoE casting for her. And I need to switch to this. Let's try this. Let's try that. Defend is the best attack. If you have defense and medium attack, you will win. But generally, the units will have strong attacks, don't have defense. So Agres is moving. That right there is perfect. I need to retreat and fix Warrior of Light. Do you have Luna Verb? Yeah, I do. Who should I give the Luna to? Give Luna to Warrior of Light? I should give to Warrior Light. Right? No, Auguries is the one best units right now. So let me fix him. Resist magic needs to be off, is what it is. Off. Off. Warrior of Light. I think the rest is okay. Let's try it again. She counters 2 of the best supports in Icon Lead. No, give to Lita. Okay. Give that to her then. You don't have either unit to replace Warrior of Light. Yeah, maybe I could do Ramza for more damage. She doesn't counteract. So that's that. That's that. Okay, so that fight is won. What do you guys think? Do you think Warrior Light? Because I'm using 2 tanks. How does Auguries not counter Ayaka? No, she does. So you're saying I should remove Warrior of Light and put somebody else, right? Who could I put? What up, Adam? Welcome. How you doing? All right, here's my list. Yeah, Warrior Light's not doing much. Unless I make him the tank, right? I mean, obviously, I would love to have Homeboy here, but that's not happening anytime soon. I need somebody tanky. Like, I need a bruiser. I don't have a bruiser. Either Sid or Ramza. I think I do need another attacker. I don't know. I was trying to sway away from Sid. Yeah, that's my defense. That's actually my defensive team. Let's try the shield. I don't like the shield because let's try this. This seems very weird to me that my tank is running off while these two are in the background. How about we do this? He buffed illusion. That needs to be off. Devotion needs to be on. I want devotion to be on. Let's check it out. Yeah, he AoE buffed. I don't want him to AoE buff, right? Or do I want him to stay in the background here? See, now they're farther back in the corner. I'm running evade, yeah. Let's try the intermediate. Turn off illusion. But I want that evasion though. He illusion again though. No, he didn't illusion twice. He used the meditation. He used meditation the second time. Meditation is off. It's devotion. Sorry, my bad. That's true, Kenzen. Auguries does have evade is all or nothing at this point. Yeah, I'm not really running evasion. You're right, maybe I shouldn't go illusion. I should go the other buff. So why did she go off? What is going on here? Why isn't little Leela buffing? I'm confused on that fight. I was very confused. Because the enemy is within range. Right, but how do you stop that? Little Leela in the middle. I mean, yep, you got it. This is a lot of freaking work, man. How do you guys sit and do this all day, every day? I can't do this. This is way too much work for me. Alright, here we go. Put Leela in the middle, yeah. I was gonna say, put her in the middle. You're right, it is fun. It is fun. I just enjoy it because I have all these people to help me. If I'd be sitting here doing this all day by myself, I would start pulling my white hair out, man. I don't know if I like Orlando running into the front like that. But then again, she's gonna cast. I agree, you're right. I'd rather do this all day than raid. But see, he's dying so fast. I think Orlando typically would be dead in one shot. Should I switch them around? You didn't give proper armor. Wait a second, we're fighting Slash though, right? You gave him Sage's hat. Yeah, you're right. But I don't have any good armor though. Let's see, what could I give him? This is the only thing I have, and I need to make a +5. Put Sword Guard on, then refresh. You're right, I don't need refresh. Not third eye, what am I doing here? It's good because he is not running bells on Sid. I don't even have Sword Guard. I have Bells, but Bells is on Agrius. I like Refresh though, because Refresh means that he can go again. Smart Code will be better than Sage's hat. It is. But I need to make this a +5, which I'm working on, by the way. Okay, let's try this again. You know what? Let me try this. Try this instead. See if it makes any difference. You're right. This is definitely the tweaking part is kind of like a lot better. I want her to be like that right there, right? See, this is how I want it right here. This is a much better setup. You guys see this? Agria should be up here. Damn it, she got wasted. That was a much better setup, but I don't like the fact that little Leela dies. Sid is effectively a mage. Just let him keep doing his thing while Agrius stands there and gets hit. Agrius has good buffs and AP gain uses them. It's bad go up, see? That's why I don't like little Leela to go up. I don't understand why she is moving forward. Can you guys explain to me why she's moving forward? Why is that? Is there any way I can get her not to go forward? You on Protagonist Shell. I do. I have it up. He will kill Leela easily. I'm 100% sure I have these on. See, these are on. Shell's on. Protect is on. Leela will die because of her AI Berserker, which prefers to hang back. Because of TMR buff. You're saying go non-TMR then. How about let's just put on the year so she buffs herself. Okay, let's try that. I use Little Leela in an evade com and it's fine because Van and Ketone draw aggro, so she move up to buff Agrius. There you go. She's now hanging back. Protect. Wait, she moved up again. See how she's not buffing Shell for some weird reason? Right, but the thing, Jeff, is though, Auguria doesn't climb. She likes to go straight. Right, I understand. Attack always priority when enemy in range. So essentially in that battle, Little Lita will always die. Alright, I will show you what I'm saying. Okay, here's what I'm saying. Well, I guess Little Lita will have to take this path. So you're saying if she casts a Shell, she won't cast Protect because they overlap each other then? We're about to find out what I'm saying. So see how she goes that way? She doesn't go up the steps. She doesn't go up the steps at all. Now he's gonna go up the steps and he's gonna die. Why won't she go up the steps? I'm confused. Go up the damn steps here. There's a step right there. What do you guys think? Do you think that was the best result I had? But essentially, Sid is the tank now. See how Sid is the tank? I can't afford all 3 units to die. Like, my goal is to keep them alive. You know what I mean? That's what I was saying. I didn't like Kurata. It took too long, but then again, it didn't really make any difference. That's not the way I want it. Here's what I want. I want the way where Agrius goes up the steps, right? Little Lita pulls back to buff her, and then Sid goes up behind or to the side of Agrius, which is the way I wanted. But right now, I don't like it because now Little Lita is going forward. Little Lita's going forward the second time and boom, she's dead. Sid could have died during the casting. Would have died during the casting. How about I do it this way? Let's try this. It's inevitable. Lita does not have Ika's White Mage AI. She will always move forward. I suppose that is the case. So Little Lita is more of an offensive unit then. Yeah, this is a clumped map. I guess that was even worse. This is the reason This is the reason why I want a Warrior Blight to be my tank. So I have 2 tanks. See the reason I want it that way? Okay, enough of this. I will figure it out. I mean, this is not entertaining to watch for you guys. Right, you guys are probably wondering what the hell I'm doing. Let's just do a couple of arena matches. We can probably do something from there. Ah, you know what? I'm not going to do any arena matches because now I got to go back and fix all their damn skills. Silly shit, man. God damn it. That's not what stream's about, by the way. Stream is not about me sitting here trying to figure out the game. I don't want to sit here and figure out the game, even though I enjoy it because you guys are helping me. Every single Friday, I'm literally doing more things than I was doing before because of the stream, because of you guys. But let's just farm and then we can chat instead, right? I mean, unless you guys want to see me do you guys want to see me do arena? You guys want that instead? All right, that's fine too. Let's do some arena then. I was thinking we can farm, but let's do it. It was for me. Yeah, it's fun. All right, then let's go ahead and do all this. So now we got to go back and fix all of this crap because we did all of that for... And that's fine. Physical damage, I think I want that on. Sentinel, I guess I don't mind it. Divine Grace, I want that off. Everything should be off. Yep, those are all good to be off. So, this map is going to be different. I'm not stressed. I'm just like, I just didn't want to make it about me, you know what I mean? I don't want this to be about me because I'm on the spot, right? If I was doing this on my own without streaming, I could just do this, spend a whole day doing this and just kind of like learn the game that way. But since I'm streaming, it's a lot of pressure, right? Let's be honest, there's some pressure here. I'm not gonna lie, there's some pressure. So in this sense, I don't want him to go up. I don't want that, I want that, I don't want that. I want him to be casting devotion because I want him to whoop some ass. It's the tweaking that is interesting. It is. And I think I haven't used mock battle because I keep shun it. I shun it down. I just put the screen down and boom. Even in my videos, I'd be like, that's no big deal. But everyone else is getting better and I'm not. Oh, hey, Jatre, how you doing? Greetings. Welcome to the stream. So I'm gonna keep devotion on, keep Nivell on, and everything looks good here, I think. So now we gotta make sure her AI isn't so quirky. Here I'm gonna actually turn Curator off. I don't like full life either. I have put it this way, I had some bad encounters with full life, but I'm gonna run it now. Holy's on, Cura's on, this damage on, Cure is on, this is off. Alright. And I'm gonna switch spots like this. Let's switch out the car to this. What do you guys think here? It's on. Protect and Shell are on. What do you think I should put here? I'll take a second because stream has a delay. This was useful for me. I've been tweaking my own team while you guys were giving advice. Awesome, Eek. That is freaking awesome. I know, right? I'm learning so much. The tweaking is very fun. I'm not gonna lie. This is way better than raiding. Raiding is so lame. Like, oh gosh. 3 sisters? Really? 3 sisters? Fair. Let's try 3 sisters. Leave it? So we got 3 sisters and then we have leave it. Well, since he said 3 sisters first, I will try 3 sisters first. Okay, I'm anti-slash, so we're looking for some slashing teams, right? This is a slashing team. No, that wouldn't be too fun. This is some sick gear here, guys. 13, 2000. Wow, that's nasty. Nope. No, that's all magic. No, that would be a problem. Although my ice will take care of these, and then my little will take care of this. I don't know. What do you think, guys? Should I attack this team? Does this team look like it's formidable? That's a possibility. Let's scroll down a little bit more. Your reaction while you say nope is funny. Thanks. I don't like fighting Laswell because he kicks my ass. This is a nasty team too. This will kill my little Leela. This will, yeah, this is anti my team. This is a slashing team. Is this a slashing team? This is a slashing team. But I don't think I can break through that defense taking this guy out. I don't have a lot of AoE abilities though, do I? I think in a situation like this, I should switch Orlando to AoE skills to take... Yeah, I should switch Orlando to splash damage and just keep splashing Orlando, perhaps? This is pretty tough. Anti-magic team. I have a hard time making an anti-magic team because the problem was I'm a dumbass and I summoned for Finir, but I never bought all the shards for Finir. But in hindsight, it makes sense because I would have never got Little Leela. This is an all-slash team, actually. He's an anti-slashing team himself, though. Yeah, I'm not about fighting this team. Fuck that. I'm leaning towards this team. What do you guys think? I think this is the easy. I think this is the. I'm gonna do it YOLO. 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 Leela is magic. I know she's magic, but she dies one hit to from my units. One hit. I've seen it happen too many times. Chatting is voting. Go. All right, here we go. That's good. I got the shield, so it absorbed that damage, so that's good. She's now casting Protect. Maybe I shouldn't have her cast Protect, actually. See? Little Leela's done. Bye, Little Leela. Now she's going to go into ranged attack. There you go. That made sense. And now she's going to do... Wait, nothing happened there. Not enough damage. She's really tanky. She's gonna go and shoot her in the face. Boom. Shoot him. Sorry. Shoot him in the face. And now they're engaging. Little Leela should be healing right now. Not dead. There's a heal. Boom. Smash him in his face. GG there. Now is the tank. Game over right there. That was actually... Everything that needed to happen, happened. The key is to have Orlando cast a shield to absorb any damage he was going to take, right? Actually, most likely it wasn't because of the shield, it was because she actually missed. That's why I like the evasion on him before. It's time to restock on sugar for the brain. That was a good fight, though. You have to admit, that was actually a perfect fight in my favor. And it's like all the money and time that I spent on the game is what made that specific moment it makes you feel really happy, right? It makes you feel good. But as soon as I lose, I'm like, I just want to pull my white hair out again. So let's start looking for another team though. This is all slash. I always like to look at if they're having high faith. So he has good faith, so he knows the game. Clearly, he knows the game. Echoing screams, not very high, so most likely not a whale. Smart code +2, similar as me. So this guy's probably on the same level as me. You think this is a nope? 71 defense. 20%, so that's not very much. Weak to magic, so he should be smacked around a little bit. He does have a big range, so chances are it's going to be trading hits with my Orlando, so maybe that's not what I want. This guy's going evasion, so it might be a problem. Nope. So I'm strong against him. I'm gonna have a hard time hitting her. And he's strong against my tank, so that's a no. This is a tough team too. Look at their attack power. Yeah. I don't think I can take this guy. I think from this moment on, I'm going to be losing a lot of teams. Try Rune Stern. Alright, let's take a look at that guy. I don't know. Look at that card. I don't know about that one. If you're using a DPS tank healer comp, you will win all your fights except against evade teams. Really? That's a lot of research you're doing before starting. Because I suck at this game, man. You must have accuracy gear. Wait a second, if you're running a DPS tank healer comp, you will win all your fights except against evade teams. So you're saying I should win against all these fights? I don't know. These are evasion guys, so I can't beat that. These are all tough choices, man. These are all nasty stuff. So far, I'm seeing no good target. What about this guy? Yeah, this one, right? Let's do it. You guys saw the vision card and you're like, yeah, go attack this guy. I love Snickers. Snickers keeps me satisfied. And this brain food. Brain food. He's got his shield up. So we know one hit is gonna miss right there. The next hit's gonna hurt. Oh, missed. Great. Oh, lucky stop. Lucky stop, boys. That was it. Faith in the cards. That was a lucky stop. Oh, look at that. Not dead. Not dead. GG. There we go, boys and girls. That actually paid off. That fight paid off. I know you guys are like, go, 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 attack that team, but I think that was my best choice. And by the way, Quack, I don't normally do this. I simply just kind of eyeball somebody. I don't look at their gear and I just attack. Because I can never hit 1,000. So usually, as long as I'm above 5,000, I'm okay with my progression. You got to be above 1,000 in order to get to the next level of goodiness, right? I fought Tom Berry before. Let's fight Tom Berry again. I probably lost. I don't remember, but let's fight him again. It's make this easy for you guys. And that will be the last fight, and we'll go do some farming, boys and girls. But yeah, I'm actually excited, to be honest. I'm excited for the 1-year anniversary. I'm a little sad though, because there's a high possibility I might not even go after Kane, because I don't think Kane is even... I mean, he's really good, but it's like, do I really need him? Right? The question is, do I need him? Really, I don't need him. Ever. Like, if I get Kane, I will replace Sid with Kane. Because it's hard to target Slash. My team will be, like, in my opinion, complete. I have a Pierce, I have a Slash, I have Magic, and then I'm just finding teams that concentrated... Excuse me. I'm just going to find teams that's concentrated in the terms of resistance that I want, right? I didn't get a stop there, but that's okay. Well, that's a lot of damage, right? Here comes Big Boy with his big boy damage. Not enough big boy damage, though. Let's get a heal in there, boy. There you go. Taunting Blade. Very well. Very well done. Boom! GG money. See you later, Warrior of Light. This is easy win. Mario, I am not. I would not summon any of those 1-year anniversary units. Well, the thing is, I don't have Glaciala, so do I really want Kane, right? I don't care about Final Fantasy X. I want Kane just to have a piercing unit. The only piercing unit I have is Victoria. Yeah, but so far we don't know if Auron's getting the EX treatment. If he's not, it makes sense. That means Auron is the unit to own. And Yuna is not the unit to own, right? Let me show you guys what I'm working on. So Victoria is my only piercing unit. And I almost have her at level 89. You don't have Glaciala yet. I don't. Yet. I guess that's a good word, yet. I will eventually, but... I don't really like Glaciala, though. I really like Kane. I think I would like Kane just to have Kane. But honestly, I'd rather have Super Stern powered up. Even though I don't have the Exorcist card, I think he's still fine without it. Like, as my guild leader said, if you get the Exorcist card, all that really does is make him do 7,000 damage instead of 6,000 damage. And generally speaking, if you did 6,000 damage to any unit in this game, you will most likely kill them. So, FX10 polling only for Vision Guard. There you go, Koi. I'm thinking about doing that too. I think I'm just going to get Kane, get his spear, and then I'm done for a very long time. Unless, of course, you know, the game is terrible. You just gave away a level 89 Stern. I did, but I have it on my main account. See, I have Stern on my main account. And next week, I'm going to give away the the Halloween Ryu account, even though I never hit level 99. Titus is going to be a level 120 unit. I'm not really sure I want to go hardcore just to get all those shards. It really depends. Super Stern and Kane pair well together. Yeah, they're both dark. They're both annoying. But if you guys watch Madishin's videos, he smokes through all these units. But then again, he's godly. He has godly cards. And I think, you know, he has godly cards. Gilgamesh is probably be done if I get lucky on a couple of more pulls to level 99. So I'm okay with that. So overall, like, I think what I'm really lacking is, I think I'm lacking one more good attacker, right? And then I think Stern could place that role. In fact, if you guys watch Madishin's recent videos, he was featuring Eileen. And Eileen actually surprisingly compared to all the other piercing units, including Kane, is actually one of the better units in the game. Keto Faye would just run through the dark team. Yeah, but I'm not gonna run a full dark team. I'm gonna run most likely Little Leela, Stern Boy, and what's his name? Kane, and they have piercing. Keto Faye wouldn't be able to stop all that piercing damage. But my other option is just kind of work on Eileen, because why not? I was a big fan of her since the beginning of the game. Maybe if she gets like the 120 treatment, she'll be insane. She's already like wiping the floor with people. Of course, you have to have the nice vision cards, which I don't, but she runs through evade. Yeah, exactly. She is really obnoxious. Okay, folks, should we do some farming then? We can keep talking. Chokeslam. Kane to give Chokeslam. Should we do some Fenrir chant? Nah. Actually, what do you guys want to farm? I think books. Books makes the most sense to me. Kane gives the Chokeslam. Very nice. I like that. By the way, I was farming the Brutal with Rain. Super easy, man. If you guys have Rain, we can farm the Wolf Helm. If you guys want. The Wolf Helm is really easy. Brutal Fenrir? Alright. But you have to have... I need Rain. You guys have to bring Rain. Or someone really tanky, really. I mean... I prefer Rain if y'all got them. Should be really easy runs. Like, Wolf Helm, it's not very useful, but it's really good if you don't have the ring. Like, I'm looking forward to level 120 as well for in the future. Yes, of course. But if they handle it correctly, I think it's going to be great. We got to make it rain, Airborne. That's right. Welcome to the stream. We got to make it rain. Yeah, Eldira. It doesn't matter. I was just kidding. Bring whoever you got. That's good. I'm not sure if she will do well, because she will die easily. You probably want to switch Homegirl out. You don't have to have Rain. You don't have to have Rain. But definitely don't bring the other unit. You don't need you don't need to have Rain. Like, Eldira is fine, yeah. But yeah, definitely don't bring Little Leela, because when I auto farm, Little Leela dies every day, all day long. You'll be losing faith. But in this case, you won't lose faith. We probably need to get one of these other cards switched out for easy. Super Stern can't do it well. No, he can't because he'll die like 2 shots. This is looking sexy right here. All right, there we go. So now we can chat because now this is just purely farming. Rubia's Vision card. I got that earlier, but I still haven't leveled that up either, but it will probably be a while. It's so hard to keep up in this game though, I tell you, unless you drop a lot of cash. I honestly do hope with all my heart that the EX25 works out really well, because if the group that's handling this game can handle the increase in level cap well on this game, this is gonna be the game for the next 5 years. Like seriously, if they can handle that well, this is gonna be the game. Then at that point, I'll probably like really wail out, like for real. Like I will not, like at that point, I will summon shit just to summon shit, honestly. I will be like Madation Part 2.0. I will start off with like, I will do everything in order to like get extra cash to dump into this game. I will max out everything that comes out on every banner. Because if they can handle it well, that suggests to me that the future is bright. But if they can't even handle this tiny increase at year 1, they will never get one more penny from me at all. You think so? We'll see, right? We'll see. I agree, Mario. I think a lot of people have that mentality as well. Like start off with the SRs and MRs, give them a fighting chance to catch up to the URs. But if they're already like just boasting the URs in this game, then it's clear to me that they probably don't care. No, my fiance wouldn't care because I spend more money on collecting other things than I ever spent on this game. Like when we go to other countries to visit, and we're there for maybe like, it is Gumi, come on. Hawk, I appreciate the honesty and welcome to the stream. I agree, they do have a very bad track record. But you know, every dog can get a sunshine up his ass, right? Or wherever, however the saying goes. But Quag, let me put this in perspective. My fiance and I, we go to Japan, Taiwan, Singapore. We try to go to 1 or 2 places every year. Like we choose like to have 2 big vacations every year. International vacations. And then we have maybe 1 local vacation. Right? Either we can go somewhere in another state in the United States, or we just, you know, go somewhere like, you know, whatever. King, you might have to get to another unit, but it doesn't matter as long as we win. You don't lose anything when you die multi, right? So anyways, long story short, I always spend about $1,000 like every time I go to those places because I need to buy masterpiece transformers. I spend about a G every time I go. And then when I come home, all I do is look up Transformers every single day. Wait a second, Chong. Wait a second, Chong. Are you in my guild? Am I missing something here? Chong, have you been in my guild since like I gave you info to Discord? You're king. Are you king? Oh man, shit, bro. I'm so sorry, man. I didn't know you switched your name. Okay, well, fuck, dude. You're in my guild. What the fuck, man? I'm so like behind. My bad. I apologize, man. Well, welcome to the guild. I should have said that a long time ago. I didn't know, so I apologize, man. Like, she supports me as long as I don't do something harmful to myself, harmful to her, or harmful to my family, right? And I feel like doing this YouTube video, like she's on par, like she's really good at like supporting me and things like that. Yeah, these brutal, they really like challenge your hit rate. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna request friends because, oh damn it, you guys are all full. Oh well. This helm is actually really good if you don't have a lot of opportunities to build the ring, because the Alexandrite ring is probably better, but this is a nice supplement if you don't have the Alexandrite ring, because people have been crunching numbers and they're saying the accuracy version, the aim version of this helm is actually really legit for your accuracy needs. And this farm is actually quite easy. You can see if we can get like 2 to, I think you can get up to 6 maybe recipes. You can get this done in like, you know, you can make multiples of this helmet easily. World of Visions. It's a Genshin Impact copy. Oh, nice. Of course. You mean not a Genshin Impact, but it's more like Breath of the Wild copy, right? Because essentially every game out there is copying Breath of the Wild. And believe you and me, I love me some Breath of the Wild, but I don't love me some gacha version of Breath of the Wild. Not my style of the game, to be honest. Vision Impact. Well, if honestly, if the companies don't care about this game, it will show, right? We will know. You will give up other stats. You're right. But the thing is though, like, if you think about it, Quack, we're not using accuracy to target evasion teams, unless that's what you want to do. But all the challenges in terms of rating, brutal difficulty stuff, you need lots of accuracy to hit them. So they're very niche, right? They're very niche equipment, but you need them when the time comes. Gacha Impact, it is. It is Gacha Impact, man. It's more like, it's not even gacha as in like gachapon. It's more like gotcha, like G-O-T-C-H-A. Gotcha, give me your money. Oh, gotcha again. Because with that solid 0.6% they're rolling with, man, they ought to be ashamed of themselves. And by the way, their little, whatever their little thing is called, their little pity system, I guess it works, I suppose. But I can't imagine myself playing those type of game all day, every day. It's too much work. Stacking accuracy will impede your defense for PvP. Yeah, it's exactly, Jeff. Very good point there. Quack and Jeff are making really good points. It is pretty much PvE, right? Unless you're targeting specifically a PvE evasion comp, but then you just bring Kitofei and then end of story. Well, I'm working on a Lucia myself, so it might be a while. Yeah, it's called whoever spent the most money impact. I mean, there are people out there that's spending like 10 G's on that game already, man. It's pretty ridiculous. It's made a lot of money. It's still very popular, but it's one of those games that, generally speaking, the lifespan of those games, they'll increase attention like this, but then when they do drop, they'll drop like this. Whereas most gacha games, they go like this, and they kind of go down like this, down to like this, and then they'll flatten out, and then they'll stay flattened for a long time. Unless it's a complete shitty game, then they'll go like this, and then they'll go like this, right? Like War of the Vision is like this, and it'll come down, and then it'll flatten out a little bit, and then it'll increase a little bit because of like collaborations, and then it'll drop back down to where it normally would be, and then it'll just keep going. Hello, Pedro. Sacramento, welcome to the stream. I feel like Genshin Impact is like this. Like, I mean, like the curve is crazy high, right? And then it's already dropping like this, and then now it's starting to flatten out. Because literally every YouTuber I watch on almost any game that I played, they all jumped onto the Genshin bandwagon. But then the thing is, all these dudes now are either abandoning the game completely or they're stuck playing that game because that's all they have. And the growth on these guys is super high, like on their YouTube account. So it's kind of like it's hard for them just to drop the game unless they already had a backup group of subscribers. Nice team you got. Thank you. I appreciate it. Every update is spectacular. Genshin will last a long, long time. I mean, it will last a long time, but what I'm saying is the player base won't last a long time. People will get frustrated unless, like people are calling it, it's called money impact for a reason, right? If you have all the new units you're playing with, sure, and all the new weapons, of course it's going to be fun seeing all those big numbers. I've seen some in-game content videos for that game. It looks very impressive. All those humongous numbers flashing across the screen. But not everybody can do that, right? You guys think Ramada Xmas would be good? That's a good question. Because, let's see, according to the timeline, we will be getting 1 year anniversary. We'll be getting 1 year anniversary in March. Am I right? Man, I'm gonna be skipping a lot of units. Pedro Sacramento, I got over 9,000 subscribers. Is it because of your game? Is it because of Genshin Impact, right? I got over 9,000, no joke here. Yeah, I'm not, no, I don't think you're joking, because I know some people skyrocketed in subscribers because of Genshin Impact. And that's usually how it works. Generally speaking, you play, what the hell is going on here? Usually it's one game that makes some channels just blow up. And ultimately, that's what it is. I thought about playing that game to make my channel grow like that, but then I realized, no, I can't do that. Like, I don't have the time and the effort to put in to do that. I'm a 3D animator. Oh, well, then therefore your skills is probably what give you a lot of subscribers. That's a skill not everybody can do well. I kind of regret not getting Delita, but I think Agrias is the better unit out of the two still. I think Agrias is more of a take anywhere kind of unit, whereas Delita is more like straight up attacker kind of unit, even though he has tanking capabilities, which is kind of weird to me. Like, I was playing around with him the other day and I realized he can actually be a tank if you wanted him to be, which is a bit odd, but it's a bit of an odd design. But yeah, so for all those folks that's in this stream, what game do you guys think I should give it a shot? Like, I know some people gave me a few games. I would probably check those out, but any other games you guys suggest besides Genshin Impact? I mean, I think we established that that's not a game I want to keep playing. Any games you guys think that's worthy of coverage? I tried Illusion Connect. That game doesn't appeal to me at all after playing for a little bit. It's kind of like a chess game, but it's not very good chess game. Okay, that has never happened to me before where I crashed. How about non-mobile games? Yeah, non-mobile game is good. Oh, very nice. You got a super powerful stern. I never crash. I don't know why I crashed. I'm running 64-bit, so I shouldn't crash at all. That's the first time this has ever crashed. King of Fighters. I think I played that game before. It's a very odd game. Illusion Connect is like a pseudo chess game. It's like you have this board, and then you're supposed to drop units, kind of like what is that game called? Brown Dust. That game, Brown Dust. So you're supposed to drop units, and then certain units can do certain things, and then your opponents can also lay down units, and then you can lay down units to counter your opponent's units, whatever. But you know, the design is in that chibi or kibi or however you want to pronounce it, is in that form where they're all like tiny, squishy headed, and they're all small, and they're all cute and stuff. But their advertisement is all about like great anime art, but then when you play the game, it's nothing like that at all. Now, if the game itself was actually using their anime artists stuff, I will be playing that game all day, every day, but it's not, so not my cup of tea. Magea Records like Illusion Connect. Yeah, those games are all kind of like Brown Dust, right? I forgot what that Brown Dust switched to a different name. They updated to a different name recently, but you'll get more chances, Pedro, on the Golden Sword. You're gonna get plenty more Golden Swords coming soon. Golden Sword is not like one of those weapons you have to wait too long for it to do a rerun, so that shouldn't be a problem at all. I would definitely play games not on mobile. I mean, but truth be told, are there any games worthy of coverage? Like, you can't do content. There are games that are not chibi, yeah, chibi. You can't really do non-mobile games coverage, because once the game reaches ending, then that's pretty much it. It's more like then my channel will become a Let's Play type of channel. And it can get pretty complicated because of the music, and you can't run any of the in-game music most likely, unless the company says you can. There's all kinds of like law stuff. Some SURs, huh? Super ultra rares. Yeah, right now there's no big titles. Someone, like one of my guildies, suggested I go back and do Exo's Heroes coverage. But that game just doesn't interest me at all. Yeah, most games only require you to play 30 to an hour. Just finished my +5. Congratulations, Black. Well, I was thinking about maybe playing other games that are like kind of like just, I play games just on stream. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need to do something extracurricular, you know, on top of it. Like, for example, Among Us. I really want to play Among Us because it's one of those quirky games that's kind of interesting. It's a social game, right? I don't want to make a living streaming. I think that's I don't know if I would really enjoy that. Even though I enjoy streaming, I think streaming is quite interesting and quite fun. But to do that for a living, you will have to be making like, I will have to be making like 100K, 200K a year in order for me to do that. Oh, Pedro, that's because that Platinum Rock quest, that's a brand new quest. Phasmophobia? Is that like a social game? And also, Pedro, the Platinum Rod, you can farm the Platinum Rod from the game itself. You don't have to farm during an event. The Platinum Rod recipe. Yeah, Among Us is fun. Thank you, Chung. Yeah, it did. The reason it got to 600 really quickly is because I was giving away that account. And a lot of people subscribed. Even though I wasn't trying to give away the account to gain subscribers. I made it real simple. I just said, you know, if you haven't subscribed and if you want to subscribe, I really appreciate it. But it's not necessary. You don't have to be a subscriber to win the account. But a lot of people subscribe, you know, out of however, I think it was like 39 people entered. but I also advertise in Reddit, which I didn't really want to do, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, everybody has their opinions about Reddit, but I advertise in both of the Reddit forums, the big one and the small one. And so therefore I was able to get tons of exposure from it. So Among Us is basically a social game in which you guys are all on this like spaceship or something, and you guys are all running around doing your tasks, and you have to run around and you have to, you know, do all these tasks. And then there's a killer among you. That's why it's called Among Us. And the killer is going around killing people. And basically, if you're not the killer, you have to figure out who the killer is. And you get to have conversations with your teammates, as you will, about clues of who you guys think the killer is. And you can eventually figure out who the killer is. It's one of those type of games. I would name my unit Big Bad Juju Mama. That would be my character name, if you could do that. Yeah, no problem, Jeff. Hey, listen, I appreciate you coming and giving me dropping a lot of knowledge tonight. I really appreciate it. I assume you're one of the top guilds or something of that nature, so I appreciate you stopping by, man. Like, I don't think my guild is there yet, but you know, we're knocking on the door, I guess, of some of the stronger guilds. But we have a lot of work to get there. But I think maybe over time, if all of us are still playing this game, we'll get there. So maybe we'll see you there somewhere along the line. Maybe I'll get to attack you one day or something. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Well, the thing is, Ku is like probably way ahead of us, a lot of us anyways in the guild, right? I have to admit, like Ku and probably you and some of the other like heavy spenders are definitely probably a lot ahead. And there's going to be a lot of players in our guild that obviously are not spenders, so that we're not going to be as strong as you guys. I'm just a light spender, so I'm not as strong as you guys. So it's not a knock on anybody, right? I think we have a great guild, but it's going to take us some time to climb up to, I don't know, we're in Diamond, right? So what's after Diamond? Like Masters, or I don't know. I forgot. I looked it up before, but it's going to take a while to go there. Like we're in the 120s. So in order to get to the top guilds, we have to be less than 100. Right? So that's going to be a challenge for us. It's going to take a long time. It's going to take a lot of grinding. It's kind of like you're grinding that experience as well, so to speak. But I personally feel like I don't want to be in like a super top guild, even if I was like a heavy whaler, because I just want to enjoy the game for what it is, which is me having fun and talking to people. And I think that's why I'm starting to enjoy stream way more than anything else that I do. So again, you know, come like with that kind of like competition, like, you know, like Mog said, right? Mog said this is sometimes could be a little overbearing, right? We're gonna need one more. I don't really advise running brutal with 3 dudes. But by the way, a little update for those people who are in the, we did have one good player in our guild quit. And so it is unfortunate because this person is really cool. I met him after we merged, and he has engaged in quite a few number of conversations with me regarding, like, you know, things about the game and things in life in general. And unfortunately, he had to walk away from the game because, you know, he felt like there was some stuff that just didn't really like make him happy anymore, I guess. And he wanted to spend more time with his family. So, you know, I totally respect that. And I think the best way to walk away from this game is to walk away from this game on your own terms. Like, I've been repeating myself on that, and I want to keep repeating myself. I don't think you should let the game dictate you quitting the game or whatever. I think you should quit the game on your own terms. You know what I mean? Like, even if I don't like the changes that's coming up and it's really terrible, I still not want to drop it right away. Perhaps I still want to kind of quit on the right terms, you know. Hopefully I don't quit, but we're gonna find out probably by Thanksgiving if things are good or bad, right? We're gonna figure that out fairly quickly. So like, I think our guild is like 50-50. We have like a lot of spenders and they're heavy spenders and they're really good at the game. But then we have a lot of people who are not spenders. And I'm not saying they're not good at the game, but I'm saying competitive wise, you know, sometimes equipment it just will outclass you. And it is what it is, right? There's not much you can do about that. And I think that's why it's important for all of us as players, regardless if you're spenders or not. We need to build, seriously, now more than before, ever, we need to build vertically. We can't build sideways. And I was slowly just trying to enjoy the game by building sideways, having fun, you know. That's why I was running 2 accounts, because I really want to enjoy that aspect on one account and not enjoy that aspect on this account. But as it turns out, the game wants to take that away from us. And so we're going to have to go there, so. Yes, Chung. We need 3 players to join our guild. So if there's folks interested in chat, or if you know people that are interested, you know, feel free to apply. Before I leave, I will flash the guild information real quick. But we're we're sort of like a competitive guild, but at the same time we're very casual as well. We just want to make sure people just do their duties, and then that's it. Like, just do your part, and that's it. You don't have to do anything extra. You just need to do what you need to do as a guild member, right? So, I don't have a good level Rain. I'm typing to strength him up too. Yes, Pedro, definitely Rain is, in my opinion, like one of the must do units for the future. Like, that's definitely a unit you should invest in heavily. Like, invest in him. He is a must do unit right now and for the future. Have you considered making a JP account? Well, I thought about it, but then, well, what will be the reason I do that, right? I'll be so far behind, and it will take me at least several months to get to where I want to be. But then at that point, then I'll end up just being what a lot of players are already doing, which are going to be JP players who are covering global. I really wanted just to cover global. I didn't want to touch the JP aspect. I think Cabbage, Umbra, Theory Crafting, those folks are doing an excellent job as is. So I don't think there needs to be any more content creators to join that. Yeah, I mean, our guild is not super strict. All we ask people to do is just make sure that you know, do your part right. Like today, I was missing equipment, as you saw earlier. Oh man, when my other guildies see that shit, they're gonna be like ragging on me that I forgot to insert a vision card on my Auguries, right? You guys saw that. You guys had a good laugh about it, and that wasn't intentional, but I took that card off later, right? When they checked my comp, they reminded me that I need to put my equipment. So I did. I put equipment on for the guild war, but then I switched the card off, and then, you know, you guys saw the results. I still end up winning that fight, but I lost my characters. It's not hard to start a JP account, but the thing is, you guys know this game is so grindy. You know what I mean? Like, this game is so grindy, so it's kind of like, it's not like I could just start an account and start doing okay at it. Ranking goes Diamond, Champion, Master, Legend. So there you go. We're in Diamonds, so we'll probably do Champion eventually, and then Master and Legend is gonna be a super grind, right? So gaming, what's the unit that you think you must spend time with, as in your favorite UR and MR units? So right now, my favorite UR unit is Auguries. I really enjoy her. I love her style, and I love the way she contributes. Wait a second, did we all die? What's going on here? Is this a fail? Oh no, Nigo should be able to kill them, no problem. Why did we all die, by the way? Is no one turning on heals? I think I should switch my guy to healing then. And so yeah, my favorite unit right now is Agrius. I take her everywhere because she's so good. She can tank, she can deal excellent damage, she can cast status effects. All like positives for me. The only thing she can't really do is heal, I guess. But she does have regen for PvE. And then in terms of MR, I think my favorite unit will probably be Mustadio. Because again, he's really annoying. And he can do a lot of status effects. So I think that's why MR wise, Mustadio is my favorite. She's gonna win because ice or fire beats ice. Don't leave though. Don't leave. We'll make adjustments. He's manualing it. See that? I think I'm gonna turn on my heal for my character. Something happened bad along the way that no one's healing. Oh, maybe I'll equip Defender card. Wait, what happened? Why was it an invalid session? Did you guys get loot? I just got scammed. Did you guys get loot? Oh my god, this game. This game, man, I'm telling you, what's going on? They just robbed us. At least I got robbed. You guys got loot? Good, alright. I'll remake it. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. You got, obviously, this is live, so. Well, let me do a little quick recruiting, 20-second recruiting pitch. So this is our guild. We need 3 members. So it's LCN line Vendetta. We're looking for 3 people. So if you're thinking about joining, all you gotta do is do your thing. Alright, Quackman, thanks for stopping by again. And yeah, that's it. Pretty simple. Guild information, I'll flash out on the screen. So if you need to type in a number, there you go. I'll give you some time to write it down, whatever. If you're interested. And if you're not, then, you know, it's all good in the hood. I'm gonna make another run because we still have time. It's only 10:52, so I'll run it for another 15 minutes. And we are back. Let me see if my healing is on. I apologize. Let me give you the password first. Yeah, if you want to join, like I said, there's no super strict requirements. All you got to do is make sure you have at least 3 units that you can fight in Guild Wars, right? On defense as well. And then just make sure you participate. And try your best to, you know, equip equipments and your gear and whatever. I'll wait till people join the room and then I will go ahead and see where my setting is in terms of. Chung, you can switch to a different card. Really? So Rain hasn't been healing? Oh, sorry, Pedro. Sorry, misunderstood you. Yeah, you can join if you got a unit you can use, but preferably Rain. If you don't have Rain, then we need someone who can heal. Because we're gonna die if we can't heal. Let me switch to that. That's weird. He's not healing, huh? What a piece of crap. Yeah, Eldara will work. Just as long as not wind. I think with wind we'll have an issue. Or we can go farm books. Whatever works for you guys. No. You have to type in the password. Pedro, you have to go to the you have to use password. You can't search for the room if there's a password. Never mind. Ku is here. Wait a second. Has Ku been watching this stream the entire time? Let me switch then. Ku is here. I like how Ku's been watching us the entire time. So that means she probably has been paying attention to what I'm saying. Don't turn me in, Ku, about the missing the vision card on my Guild Wars earlier. But at least I got 2 points. I got 2 stars tonight, even though I probably should have gotten 3. Well, actually, the team that I attacked only had 2 units. Nah, maybe Clue's not paying attention at all. She just like, maybe she just joined the fight, but not really like listening to me. It's fine, Pedro. We're like full right now anyway, so, but I'll show you in a bit before I leave the chat. Yeah, before you enter the room, there should be a password right up here. I'll show you in a bit. I should have summoned for Laswell, not understanding how good Laswell is, and should have also worked on getting that purple lightning. But that's okay. I got Laswell, and I'm going to be working on the purple lightning. He's kind of a glass cannon, if you will, though. He does have that negate 1 attack kind of deal, but he pretty much is a glass cannon, though. Why would she kill us? There's nothing she can do. Not enough material for purple lightning. So basically you have to run the raid twice. I guess you can just farm like a samurai sword. But it is kind of tacky that we have to farm weapons for our units through raid. I always think that's a bit tacky. We're like doing no damage to these bad guys. Why is Finya hard all of a sudden? Are you manualing to heal yourself? This is too funny. You guys are all manualing to heal. We'll need maybe 5 full raids. Really? Are you guys telling me that the raid itself, you can get the weapon, but you can't maximize it? Well, you know what? I'm gonna look up Ku's. I'm gonna look at Ku's weapon, see if she has a +5. What she have? A +3 then? Or am I gonna stream tomorrow? No, Pedro. I only stream on Friday nights. Right now, that's my only schedule. I only stream Friday. Oh, thank you, Pedro. Welcome to the family of potatoes, by the way. All the subscribers are basically potatoes. We're a potato family because my name comes from potatoes. Wait a second. He has the ability that he hits us and heals? What exactly is going on? Well, there you go. We got some misses. We need to... Maybe should I switch to an accuracy card? Should I switch to an accuracy card? We shouldn't be missing him. I should switch back to the ring then, because if we're going to miss, we can't kill him. There you go. That's a good hit. Yeah, there you go. We got him. Alright, I'll switch back to accuracy card. Desperate and dirty move in your... Yeah, that was dirty. Ku, what are you doing? I like how Ku tried to kill me, but she couldn't kill me because of the opposing elements. Maybe I should kill her. Should I kill her? Do you think I'm gonna get G-kicked? Am I gonna get kicked out of the guild if I kill her on stream? Let's just see if I have enough. No! Oh well. Ku attacked us! I saw that. She's being funny. Maybe it's not really Ku. Maybe it's a fake Ku. Ah, only 2 pieces. Oh well. Let's check out her weapon. See, she has a +5. What are you guys talking about? She has a perfect +5 weapon, guys. Ice attack up 30, slash attack 20. Wow, this weapon is stupid good. 3 accuracy, 3 crit, 4 magic. If she's gonna switch... Oh, I thought she was gonna switch to water. That would be hilarious if she switched to water and boom, one-shots our whole team. Yeah, it looks like Finya has a life-absorbing skill. Max Purple Lightning. She does have a lot of dedication. She used that word. She's saying that dedication trumps over cash, which in some instances it does. Well, Mario, ideally you should be farming this event on your own. And just do what do you call it? Just do the farming on auto, and you should have the helm within like 3 days. Shouldn't have any problems. Yeah, but it's low. So if you spend like 1,000 energy a day. Hello, Ku. We see what you're trying to do. We see you. You know, if you switch to water, I'm gonna have to I have to room kick you because we know what you're trying to do there. We know if you switch to water, you're gonna try to kill the whole team. But I don't think you get too many of the recipes if you farm solo. But a lot of players just farm solo because it's very easy to do that on your own. And then you can just farm, and then you can just like go watch TV or go hang out with your family, and then just let it auto run, right? Just drain your 1000 energy, and then come back, and then, you know. A lot of players do it that route, but it's harder for free-to-play players to do it because they're going to run out of energy very quickly doing that. That hits really hard, and we're fire, folks. This is ridiculous. And we're all paralyzed. But yeah, that makes it easier if you just farm on your own. Like, that's what I do. Like, I just, like, once I'm done triggering Whimsy shops and I'm done farming all the recipes I need for the other events, then I just go and I solo farm this quest on normal difficulty. I think it's called high difficulty. Then there's the brutal difficulty. You want to do it on the high difficulty because it's much easier. And I don't think there's a difference in terms of drop rates. If I'm not mistaken, you could just solo it for however many recipes you need. But I wouldn't need to craft. I honestly don't think you need to craft a helm right away if you don't need it, because you're just doing it to farm the materials, and then in case you do need it for the future, then you can craft it. But it's not like one of those you must do right away type of deals. That must be Finier's ultimate move for him to do that much damage. Yeah, there's no reason to craft it, especially when we don't have that quality of life change where we can one button press crafting yet. I think I'm waiting for that and then just go crazy on crafting. It is brutal challenge, folks. It is a brutal difficulty. Which armor are you referring to? Look at how much damage Ku is doing compared to us, huh? How much damage did she do? How much damage am I doing? Who is this? Why am I doing this? I wish you can turn that off too. I don't want my units to trigger if you don't need to. Oh yeah, that's coming back next week. All right, global is all screwed up right now comparatively to the JP timeline. Luatha will make total sense here. Hey, thank you for coming, Pedro, by the way, and thank you for subscribing. I'll be back next Friday. Oh, I see what you're saying. You can also try to get some of the lower rarity ones, because you don't need to have the best armor instantaneously. The game isn't designed that way. My suggestion is farm some lower rarity ones in the meantime and just get them. You too, Pedro. Have a good night and have a good weekend. Final Fantasy 14 should be next. Should be the next incoming banner, probably next week or the week after. I got the vision card to boost fire damage if y'all want more firepower at the cost of my life. I'll try to get here next Friday. $1,344. So that was her fire damage. Let's see how much damage I could do with the fire. I think Final Fantasy IV will be after Christmas. Or maybe even on Christmas. That would be like a good Christmas thing because a lot of people are not working or school. So they can farm. Okay, that was a lot of damage. 4,300. Whatever she did there. Oh great, I got magic down though. I need to pull. I'm going to go crazy not pulling anything for weeks. Well, how much you guys saved up, Mario? How much do you have saved? Or how much you have? 2,300. I think I'm only due like 1,000. Never mind, I did 1,900 to that guy. That can't be right. There's no way I'm doing more damage than Ku. Ku, am I doing more damage than you, or am I just like not seeing things straight here? You can get Thancred from free tickets if they follow JP. Even if I get Thancred, I'm not gonna build him. He doesn't impress me. Jamming Thrust, 2,106. Fire, 2,282. 50K, that's a lot. What is going on? Skip. I can't skip. I don't think I'm doing more damage. I think it's because the skills are different. But if I am doing damage, this will be enshrined on the internet for the rest of our lives. So it's possible that I could be. I'm gonna skip, man. Skipping every man but buying some shards. Took some Visiors. Yeah, I'm skipping everything until I finally see something I really need. And right now I don't really foresee anything that I really need. So it's kind of like I'm a terrible content creator because I'm not pulling on everything. And people probably want me to pull on everything so they can see me talk about it, highlight it. But I'm not at that point right now because that's not where the game is at. All right, let's pay attention to the damage this time. I want to see the damage difference. Because right now she doesn't have anything equipped that is much more significant than what I have equipped. Because that's the beauty of the game, right? No matter what you put into, if you have the exact same thing, you're going to do pretty much the exact same damage. Okay, I clearly missed that. I didn't see the damage on that one at all. What does the Dark Rose Helena do? I know they is getting a buff now on JP, so what does it do for global? Oh, Vineyard has Spirit up. That's why we're not doing any damage to her. Or maybe it's a she, right? Maybe Finir is actually a she. And all these other wolves are her pups. And we're invading her nest, as you will, and she is pissed. So she has to kick our asses. This is kind of a futuristic nest, though. Oh, you guys saw it. 1500 on her fire attack. I need to see the You Are Helena. Would be great. Maybe a dark mage, dark element. Well, if you think about it, we're always child killers. All we do is kill children in these kind of storylines. We're murdering all the wolves. We're murdering all of those fighters. And you know, some of those fighters are probably like young kids. Finir vision card is OP now. It has added 50% attack. What? Okay, Hawk, thank you. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. 50% physical attack on the Finir card? So that's a magic killer, man. That card is already good. What are they thinking? Is this their thinking of balance? Maybe that's what it is. The balance is added from the cards to balance out the increases and all the stats we're getting. And that is basically a math problem, right? Because whenever you design games, it ultimately boils down to math. Oh, hello, Lord. Welcome to the stream. It's ice attack. What? It adds 50 ice attack? That's a lot. And that stacks with weapons. What? 50 ice attack, meaning that all those damage ice units are doing are already too much. Jeez, 50 ice attack? So we're talking about like Victora just poning folks. 50 attack on ice. Well, clearly the game, they're doing the math, right? They're calculating the numbers to insert exactly the number they wanted. So I'm sure it will all make sense when we see it occur on the battlefield. Well, I suppose it will be depending on where you live. I mean, here where I am is 11 p.m. so yeah. Auguries with 50 ice attack. Can you imagine the taunting blade damage on that? It'll be like, what? But remember, everyone's getting their stats boosted, so the defense will be boosted, spirits will be boosted, HP will be boosted. So let's say we're doing 2200 now with Auguries. Add the 50 attack. Let's say we do, I don't know, 2600, 3000. But your opponents will have significantly more HP, more spirit, more defense. Well, look at this. Host bonus. So I think it's fair. I think they have to keep up, or else everyone's would be doing like very little damage to each other. And then arena and PvP wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. Because you still have to keep up with the damage as you're increasing everyone's stats. And that in turn in itself is balance. I'm stupid. I didn't max out my Finir like a dumbass. I don't know why. I think I forgot about it. I think what happened was I was summoning for the card and then I forgot about it. And I completely skipped I completely skipped the idea that I should have been buying all those shards in the shops and everything. So I think I'm gonna make a video on what units, in my honest opinion, that everyone should invest in for the future going forward with the level 120. And right now, I'm definitely leaning towards Rain. I think Rain will definitely be a must-build unit for the future, period. Because he's so good, right? He's really good at tanking magic damage, and he's really good at dealing damage. He's essentially ideal for raids, unless of course they change the formula in the future. Yeah, Chung, I'm gonna use that for my Gaon or AI. I like to call him AI. I'm gonna use that on the AI. So I'm gonna make that card into my first card that I'm gonna max. And then the next card I'm working slowly is the Odin card, and then I think I want to do Finir. I want to do Finir next because of magic resistance. I think that's a must own in terms of PvE. Because like I said, I only do PvP because I do it, not because I have this huge desire to do it. You can use it on AI. I'm pretty sure it's there because Bodega and Ku, I think it was Ku or Stanley, they all confirmed it was there. I can check, I already have it. I just haven't checked. Because I still love Sid, right? Agrias, I love Final Fantasy Tactics. So to me, I'm all about that banner. So in the future, I'm going to try to get all those units. And those are the units I'm going to keep taking with me to places. But I think Rain definitely is a must own. Rain for sure. Warrior of Light for sure. In my opinion, those are the two must own units. So Rain, Agrias, Warrior of Light. And perhaps, you know, Eldyra / Ayaka / Halloween Little Leela. Those units, in my opinion, are the ones for UR purposes you have to keep investing in. And cards and equipment and stuff that make them stronger, those are the ones that you need to do. Like a bunch of these other characters, they're all just like whatever, man. Like you don't need them at all. Like you don't even worry about it. Just let them sit on the bench forever. Like, I honestly hope the game stops releasing units as frequently as it does. Then they can go back and start tweaking the older units. And then as a player base, we can just keep building and working on units over time. Rather than, oh my god, look, a brand new unit, now I must invest in that unit, you know? That's... Even rich people can't go through that much all the time. Like, go through that kind of spending to get to where they want. Yeah, I like Delita a lot. But you know, it is pretty tough to get both units to max on one run, right? It's very tough. It's a very tough thing to do. So we're gonna do 3 more runs. I'm gonna call it a night. No new unit means no money for Gumi. No. I don't mean like no new units. I mean like, you know, release new units, but not as often. And do some reruns of much desired units that people want. Kind of give them the treatment as if they're being brand new released. So then more players will spend money or save up for those units. Because I think a lot of us probably would say things like Rob and Ode, and some people even argue that Eileen or Mashiri or those units are garbage units. You don't want to build those URs, skip them, crap like that. And honestly, even the companies right now want to buff those units. So in that sense, you want to kind of switch the spotlight onto those units. So people are like, oh wait, I have that unit. And look at how good this new unit or this old unit is turning out to be. then I need to spend more energy building this unit. Because if that's what they're aiming to do, and they still keep pumping out brand new units, you know, players are going to be even more confused what to do. But people who are spending a lot of money already know what they want to do. You know what I mean? They already know exactly what they need to do. And they do it. But for the rest of us who don't know what we're doing, we probably need some guidance. Because they're old man. Hey, listen, I'm an old man. I guess that's true. I'm not popular anyways. Cabbage is not an old man. Yeah, you're right. Nobody likes to collect old man, right? Old men. They collect waifus or young husbands or whatever. He's the only king in the story who thinks straight. I don't know. That Curry guy is goofy, man. That Curry king, I don't like him at all. People general preference still waifu. I guess. You know, don't you guys feel that it's a little odd that they said that they will release a UR version of Mont, but yet here we are. We haven't gotten that yet, but we already got the level cap increase, which seems a bit odd. Don't you guys think that's a bit odd? Yeah, getting 1 to 2 shards a day, it's a tedious grind. It is. But I imagine with this new increase, I think they're going to increase the rate of getting shards. Are we going to die? It looks like we're in danger of dying again. Oh no, we're fine. We're fine. Oh crap, I got paralyzed. We do need to kill that Finir though, or else we die. There just needs to probably be more ways to gaining shards, for sure. Because now everything has jumped to 1,000 shards for URs, and that's seemingly a very tedious task. So previously it would take us about 2 to 3 months to max 1 UR unit, unless you're spending a lot of money. Now we need 1,000 shards, so it's probably going to take a lot longer. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna get jumped. Yep, there it is. Stupid wolves. We'll see. I'm actually getting more excited, believe it or not, about the changes, because I'm excited for the next several weeks. We're going to be expecting to see a lot of new changes coming. We're going to be expecting to see you know, all the content creators working hard to pump out those type of stuff. So, well, we are now officially in World Divisions heaven until the next round. We will get resurrected. Maybe you are Mont after we done with Act 1 of the story. I don't know. They teased us about you are Mont and we're not getting it anytime soon. So how many runs is that? We got what, 1 or 2 more runs? I don't remember. These runs do take a very long time though. Look at my lonely rank. I'm only at 95. How do you guys get so high? Spending on Visuors, I bet. I'm not gonna lie though, if UR Zazan comes up on global, I will be very, very happy. UR Zazan. I'm pretty sure that's the winner, right? Didn't a lot of people say that he is the winner? Fenrir looks so cool. He's a giant wolf with giant wings. Did you guys see footage of that new Bahamut? Bahamut? Dude, that thing is awesome looking. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be UR Zazan. Like people said, that's the unit. Zazan is the winner. But when are we gonna get that unit? That is hilarious that the global players voted for Zazan. That is so cool. I voted, I thought about him, but I never thought that actually a lot of people will vote for him. But if you think about it, I think I'd rather vote for Zazan over any other unit in the game. I think 50,000 people voted and Zazan was the clear winner. You know, obviously, even if I decided that if the timing comes, I walk away, I would still like to own a UR Zazan. Just to say I've done it all. You mean people like an uncle over waifu? Of course. There's plenty of people out there that don't waifu collect. I'm not sure who won on JP, but I don't think they're trolling. I think people won Zazan. But the thing is, there are so many waifus. Why do you want a UR version of a new waifu? It doesn't make any sense. There are plenty of opportunities to create new waifus. I voted for I voted for Dia. Who's Dia? I don't know who that is. I actually didn't vote. I know people will probably be like, what's wrong with you? But I actually didn't vote at all. I couldn't even figure out where to go vote, so I didn't vote. Like a UR Zazan should have a skill where he can like turn himself into 4 other copies, and then those 4 copies will go around fighting people. That'll be one skill I would love to see, where like a ninja in this game could like do ninjutsu and like create multiple copies of him or herself. Essentially, that character from that game, Bad Dudes, if you guys ever play that game. Or you can refer to Naruto, I guess obviously that's the more recent one. And then those units can run off for 3 turns, and they can basically do the exact same skills and damage as your main originator, but then you only do, say, 1/3 of the damage or 1/4 of the damage, right? If you're gonna create 4 copies. I think that is a neat skill to have, and that would be a great concept for Zazan. Zazan by boom, create 4 dudes, they run around and start charming people. Man, that would be so sick. Okay, this is the last run, folks. Wow, I didn't realize this thing takes so much energy. No, it only takes 6. What am I saying? I thought it was like 26 or something. I know it's Naruto, but what I'm saying is that would be awesome skill to have, right? Like, or something, what is it called? Multiplication jutsu or something, whatever. I think that would be a really cool idea. You would have figured Keaton would have had a move like that. Yeah, he does have a following, World Divisions. People love that guy. I was a huge fan of him too when I first started playing the game. But unfortunately, he's falling off for me. So, like, he's not very useful in taking him to do, like, charm spells in the tower because I had to use other tactics. But he was fun while it lasted. Maybe I'll take him to level 120. If they only made him tanky, like, I would love him to be super tanky. She does have clones, but they don't actually come onto the battlefield to do stuff for you. I think they get together and attack the enemy unit to do the stop move, but I would love to actually have replicated, real replication. That would be kind of broken though. Imagine if you're running multi and you're running all 4 of those units, and boom, they all create 4 units. That's 16 extra units you're running with, and they're all running around doing damage to enemy teams. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. 4 Zazans and 16 replicate copies, all doing damage. That would be, yeah, man. That would definitely take that'll probably do a lot of straining on the server, though. Play dead LB for Zazan. Well, what I'm saying is the balance would be each unit will only do 1/4 of the damage of the original unit. And Zazan doesn't do a lot of damage to begin with, so. Oh, look at me doing perfect reflexes. Man, my Rain is doing me proud tonight. My Rain is stepping up his game tonight for me. Boulder throw, boulder throw. like a Bobo, what's his name? A Bobo from Double Dragon. Pick up those giant rocks and toss. And then as he's tossing, he's making a noise too, like a Bobo. It's like, "Rrr, rrr," you know, like that. Double Dragon was the game, man. When I was a kid, my brother and I, we used to spend 1/4 each, and we would beat the game together. Whew. That was some childhood memories for sure. Finyour VC buff looks insane. You are absolutely right, Ryan. It is insane. But like I said, I think the designers know what they're doing, because you know they have to crunch the numbers to figure that whatever number they're putting on each card, it makes the most sense, right? I hope. Let's pray that they know what they're doing. Like, that's one of my dreams, to open up an arcade bar, because I've been to a couple of those and they're very popular. Like arcade bars, they're very popular. All right, folks, that's it for me. This stream, it was a lot longer than I anticipated to be, but you know, we had to make sure we do Princess Ku proud, that we were having a lot of fun and we're running these runs with her. I mean, she gave us presents. She graced us with her presence, is that how you say it? So I want to thank everybody for coming. It's always fun. It's always good to hear people's voices. And I appreciate everybody coming tonight. And I appreciate the support and the love. We'll definitely see you guys in tomorrow's video. And we'll see you guys next week. And you guys have a good and safe and happy weekend. And thank you for all those new subscribers and the people who have joined us tonight who haven't been to my streams before. Highly appreciate that. And Ryan, I did not check those vision cards yet, but I have heard every single card is getting buffed. So, but I haven't individually checked individual cards what their buffs are. I'm pretty sure that will be, you know, shown to us by Cabbage and Umbra and Theory Crafting and all those other YouTube creators. So I will see you guys later. Take care.